What's going on YouTube? As you guys know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but see that they about to come out with this new Wolverine game, and to be honest, like it's been a little minute. It's been a little minute since they came out with a new trailer, so I figured being that they're both made by the same exact developer, INSOMNIAC Games, I'm like, all right, let me do like a little trailer reaction to this. But like with that being said, let's get straight to it. Okay? Oh my goodness. See, I'm not gonna lie, like just based over these first couple of seconds, like it looked like they going all out. Like, I didn't really expect them to, like, because think about it, whenever you play a Spider-Man game, most Spider-Man games are like, low-key kind of family friendly, but you got people legs, arms, legs, people getting like ripped apart. Like, we already know that's Wolverine's character, but I don't know, I guess being, just based over like INSOMNIAC Games reputation, like I don't know, I just figured that they would probably like, it wouldn't be as brutal, but nah, it looked like they went all out with this one. But come on, we're gonna keep watching. Yo. And them graphics is crazy too. They got the suit right too. Bro, bro look just like what's that? Hugh Jackman.
Looks like she's
Alright.
off into the industrial park. All right, let's search the area.
Alright. This is he about to walk him down. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. See, I told you I wasn't look, I wasn't expecting that. I'm telling you. Before I even watched this, I was not expecting people to be getting stabbed through the face. Like it looked like it's getting critical with this one. It's getting critical. The last you guys know, like, if you really follow like Marvel games, like the last Wolverine game that was made was the X-Men Origins movie, and it's great. It's crazy. It was like the movie to game adaptation, but like one thing I noticed is that like like just back in the day when they used to come out with the movie to game adaptations, like the games for the most part, aside from the Spider-Man games, like those games never were really like all that good. You could tell that for the most part those games were like cash grabs, but I think the Wolverine, like the X-Men Origins Wolverine game, low-key, it was actually better than the movie. Like, it was actually better than the movie. That was like one of the first times where like the game actually exceeded the movie, so yeah, man, and I'm glad they're making another one. All right, come on, we're gonna get back to it. And they got stealth. Okay. All right. Okay, I like the running. Right, I like the traversal. So we going from web slinging to claws through the back. Sheesh. Huh. He ripped bro up. It was mean. Right? Who's screaming help like that? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Just knocked the whole container down, like. Nah, Chuck, yeah, y'all definitely gonna need backup. That's Wolverine. I ain't gonna hold you. He ain't holding back on y'all. Legs coming off through the head. Oh, Yo, that's fire. I'm not even gonna lie, that's fire. They got Jean Grey in here. That is fire. We already know that. Like, I mean, if you're an X-Men fan, like you really pay it. I'm pretty sure you know, like they always had a thing, like Wolverine and she in that little love triangle with him and what's that, him and Cyclops, you know. So I mean, it makes sense that they put her in this game. I like it though. I wonder if, like, aside from just Jean Grey, like alone, like I wonder are, you know, other, you know, like Marvel characters are going to show up, because I mean, when you think about it, now that, you know, being that, you know, INSOMNIAC is also, you know, making Wolverine now, and clearly, you know, that they, you know, initially or originally they make Spider-Man. I wouldn't mind seeing a little crossover. Like, think about how they got the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, you know, with the movies. Like, just imagine if they did like a video game version of that, you know. And I could see them. I actually heard rumors of that, you know, of them possibly making like you know, like how they have the MCU. They could, you know, I'm hearing that they're possibly gonna make like a gaming version of that. But, you know, if they do, I'm looking forward to that, and it seemed like they're gonna do that, but slowly but surely. So this is the second, you know, superhero game that Insomniac Games is rolling out, you know. So I'm liking what I'm seeing, you know, especially you got Jean Grey here. I don't think I ever seen her aside from, like, I think she was in wasn't she, remember Marvel's Ultimate Alliance back in the day for the PS2? Like, I know, like, you know, that game was fire. So I know they had like most of the Marvel characters in there, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be looking forward to this, but come on, we're gonna hop right back into it. She like one of the strongest people. She probably is the strongest mutant in X-Men. Because when you watch the movies, like, for the most part, most of the movies are low-key, like, predicated on her. Like, I mean, yeah, you have, like, Wolverine as well, but then, you know, if you watch the, what was that, the X-Men 2? I believe it's the X2. Yeah, X2. And, you know, The Last Stand. I remember, speaking of The Last Stand, I remember, like, a lot of people not really liking it at the time, but I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the best X-Men, you know, movies that I've ever seen. But moral of the story is, like, I noticed that how they always censor Jean Grey as like the main focus clearly outside of Wolverine.
Don't worry.
Right?
You're not going anywhere.
Let's go. And they about to team up. That's fire. Huh. The dodging is fire. They got the little finishing moves. All right, watch out. Huh. I like the blocking. Yeah, man. How y'all think this gonna live up to the previous X-Men game? Like, that's the only thing we got to go off of. At least when it comes to X-Men games. You think that shield gonna do something? Yo, that's crazy, bro. Really kicked him into like the little tractor crane thing. That's crazy. Yo, this game is it's gonna get critical in this game. I already see it now, and I'm definitely gonna play this when it come out. I like how she caught him right before she hit the wall. She got sent right back into the claws. Son is a beast. Are you really gonna throw my son off the truck like that? Yeah, he's done. He's done. Nice. My son on a motorcycle now too. They saying shoot him like it's gonna work. You can't. We already know he could hit. So, Juice is made of adamantium. Get out of here. Son threw him off a moving truck. I like this, man. This I ain't gonna, yo. look, this is my type of game. This is my type of game. Y'all know, like, that's why I love Spider-Man so much. You know, not only is it my favorite superhero, but you know, like the video games is just, you know, it's fast paced, and this is pretty much the same as that, you know, but just a little bit more brutal. So yeah, like I'm definitely looking forward to this. Get out of my way. I like that. I like that. The voice acting is fire too. That actually sounds like Hugh Jackman talking. So I might have to look that up. It's probably not, but I'ma still, you know. Oh, we got the group enemy. Ah, you gonna have to dodge that. Oh my goodness. What? Oh. Okay. Y'all know, bro. He know how to heal. Getting ripped up. Woo. Oh yeah, with them law. Yeah, them joints. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that remind me of that Final Destination movie. You gotta log through the windshield or whatever that is, that pipe through the windshield. Ah. Yeah, you gonna rip them arms off. Bro think he jacks from Mortal Kombat with them arms. See that healing? I like how they did that.
Are you a superhero?
He like, nah, I'm Wolverine. Ah! That famous lunge. Woo-hoo! That's fire. Uh-oh. And it's coming out in September. I think it's coming out September also. I ain't gonna lie, that person right there, they look like Deadpool.
Some folks can't wait to die.
Oh, and they got Sabretooth in here. That's fire. Yep. September 15th, 2026. Look. As soon as this game, I'm telling y'all, as soon as this game come out, I'm playing it. I'm playing it. Uploading it. I'm uploading it immediately. You know, but like I said, with this game, like it really only has like the only other X-Men game, well, not even X-Men game, but the only other like Wolverine game was the, you know, the X-Men Origins joint that came out back in 2009 with the movie. So and that was a slept on game, low key, like, because I actually had that game for the PS3, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I kind of like gave it away or maybe I like sold it to GameStop. I don't know, but I remember at the time, like, that game was that game is actually fire. And like now thinking back to it, it's like, yeah, I probably should have kept that one, you know, because that one kind of represents nostalgia. You know, that's one of them games that's probably hard to come by nowadays. And if you do find it, you'll probably either have to find it on Amazon or, you know, or yeah, like I said, like either Amazon, you know, but it might be type expensive nowadays, because like you can't really find that anywhere, you know. But other than that, like this game was, like I said, like this trailer was fire. You know, definitely looking forward to the game. You know, I definitely love what I'm seeing gameplay wise, you know, graphics wise as well. You know, traversal looks fire. But yeah, other than that, like yeah, definitely. So thank you guys for watching, you know, and like I said, once this come out, be the first one to play it. All right, with that being said, take care.